Good morning! It's day 2 in Shanghai. We've got a busy day ahead, but let's start with breakfast. The hotel gave us a free breakfast. This is Chinese porridge. It came with 1 tea egg each. Look at that pattern. It came with 2 bao buns each. They were so fluffy and warm. I was so excited for them. Here they are. You can see they're probably about the size of my head. This one was pickles and I bit into it, but unfortunately have meat inside, but it's okay. And this one was some noodles with also some meat. So I gave them to Michelle. She loved them. Good morning. We are in Shanghai today.
Yes.
And where are we going, Michelle?
The Bund.
Going to the Bund. You can just see the European influence on this area. It's like China and Europe meet together. The buildings and architecture really reflect that. While we were on this street, Michelle wanted to have a look to see if we could find some xia huangbao. These are crab dumplings which are traditional and famous in Shanghai. We go down into this food court and there are so many interesting foods here. Here you can see some chicken feet. This is mala tang. It was really beautiful, so many lanterns hanging up for Chinese New Year. We found a little store selling them, so Michelle had some crab buns and I had some spring rolls.
It says crab soup baozi.
Is it?
I don't really think so. I can't really taste crab. Yeah, but
So we've come to a little food street, like a food market, and Michelle tried to order me spring rolls like 2 times. What happened?
they do not understand me at all.
They can't understand her Chinese.
Why? So weird.
So funny. They're like,
I think it's because I asked, does it have meat or not? Maybe no one asked them this kind of question before.
but they said like what? And you were like, spring rolls. And they're like, huh? Spring rolls. Huh? Afterwards, we headed out to find the iconic Shanghai Skyline, the Bund. There is such a contrast between the old traditional European-style buildings and this futuristic skyline. We are at the Pearl Tower. Next, we took the bus. We're taking the bus to
Renmin Square.
We just saw the Pearl Tower, walked on the river. So nice. Really fresh day. A lot of people staring in Shanghai, but it's okay.
Maybe they really scared of Europeans.
We just arrived at
Renmin Square.
Yeah, there's so many little doves and pigeons.
Can you understand my Chinese now? Renmin Guangchang.
They're brought here by French people. This park is famous for its doves. There are so many here and people come and feed them. Just like the architecture, these birds were brought here from France.
So many pigeons! Oh my god!
Why are we wearing the hats?
I'm not, because I want to be closer to the pigeons.
I don't want them to poo on me.
Do you think they will?
Maybe.
Have you heard all this before? Never.
The little noises they make are so sweet. It's so nice just to sit there, relax, take in the sunshine and the fresh air, and even chase one if you're feeling a little bit funky. When we left the park, we ended up in this area which looked super arty. We went to have a look around the little streets and we stumbled across this shop. They have something we have been wanting to try for months. Here they sell nian gao tuan, which is a youtiao wrapped in sticky rice. A youtiao is kind of like a Chinese churro. It's a fried dough stick, and you can either have it salty or sweet. So they take a block of sticky rice, they knead it and stretch it into this round circle. So we ordered a sweet one, and she added some black sesame powder, and then she wrapped it around the hot youtiao. Look at that. We got this youtiao with
sticky rice
and black sesame inside. Let's try. It's really hot or warm. The youtiao is so salty. Sticky rice. It's like kind of plain. It tastes like rice. But the black sesame is so sweet. It's like salty and sweet together. It's nice. You wanna try? How is it? Good?
Oh my god, it's so nice.
Super nice. Look how much black sesame is in there. I cannot believe how much she put in. When I ate some more, it's so much nicer. Have so much more black sesame. Feels more sweet and like way more flavour. We literally like this one so much.
We got another one.
So we got another one. This one is, we got a sweet one the first time, and this one is salty.
Yeah.
And what does it have inside?
Pickles and bamboos, and I add an extra egg yolk. You just need to add 2 more kwai, and then you can have
8 kwai for this, which is like £1. Let's have a look. What is it?
It's really hot.
Yeah.
Let's try to eat. The first bite is not going to be that much different, but I'm sure if I take more bite, I can eat the pickles. It will be better.
So first bite is sticky rice. Does it have youtiao? Oh. Okay.
So many people come here and buy it. Is it good?
This one is so salty because the youtiao is salty. So it has the egg yolk, salty, the pickles. It's not very vinegary. It just tastes salty. And kind of crunchy from the pickles and chewy from the rice. Good. It's so good. What do you think?
Amazing.
很好吃。
我也觉得。
Michelle doesn't like sticky rice or youtiao.
But I love this.
Time to walk off a little bit of that food, and we stumbled across this antique bookshop. It was so interesting, filled with different books, different little trinkets, paintings, you name it. If it's artistic, you could probably find it there. I decided to buy this intricate dragon carved out of wood.
Healthy.
Today is the day before Chinese New Year, and we decided to take this opportunity to go and visit Yu Yuan Garden. They have a spectacular Lunar New Year light festival. As you can see, it's in a beautiful part of the city. When we arrived, we found this incredible little shop selling so many decorations for Chinese New Year. Look at the colors, it's so vibrant. I wish I could have showed more, but when you go inside, the lady is strictly enforcing that if you want to take photos, you have to pay. We took this as a sign to go and explore the rest of the gardens. As you can see, it's completely beautiful. There are lanterns everywhere. We met up with a friend who I came to China with, and then we made our way into the little lanes and streets that are the gardens. You can see that it is not only us who had the idea to visit here in the Chinese New Year. It was crowded. We were herded through the little lanes like cattle. But do you know what? It's all worth it because the views were spectacular. These little fish lanterns were my total favorite. Look at their little tails moving. After we squeezed our way out of the gardens, we headed over to the second largest Starbucks in the world. They even have their own mini factory inside to sort and produce the coffee beans. After a long day, we headed home. It was so incredible seeing the Shanghai streets lit up at nighttime as we drove through the city. Good night and see you again next week for more of our adventures in Shanghai.